right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday out there. Today is March 9th, 2026, and let's dive into today's weather video, taking a look at our regional map. And there is some snow up in Montana and North Dakota, but for our region, we are dry out there, and we are not seeing anything. Now, there is one headline in far southwestern South Dakota into eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska. There is a red flag warning that is in place for high fire danger potential today, and this is until 8 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time today, with winds 20 to 40 miles per hour, with low humidity, temperatures into the 70s today. Any fire that starts will have a high potential to spread rapidly and become difficult to control. So heads up, if you are in those areas, that would include the North Platte area, it would include Alliance, Shadron, and it would include Hot Springs, South Dakota. Temperature-wise, we are off to a mild start. We're at 51 in Sioux Falls. It's going to be a really nice day today. So hopefully you guys could get out and enjoy it today. 40 up in Aberdeen. We're at 41 in Pierre, 44 in Chamberlain. Into western South Dakota, it is quite a bit cooler. You can tell it's 36 in Rapid City, 34 in Sturgis, 33 in Buffalo. It is quite a bit cooler out to the west. 41 in Valentine, and you do go farther south, though, and look at some of these numbers coming in. 66 already in North Platte at the noon hour, 67 in Grand Island. It is 62 in Omaha. It is very, very warm down south into Nebraska. Even into Iowa, it is very warm as well. 65 in Iowa City, 64 in Des Moines, 61 in Waterloo, and 59 in Mason City. Up into Minnesota, we're at 50 in Minneapolis. We're at 43 in Marshall, 51 in Mankato, 57 in Rochester, 47 in St. Cloud. And overall, it is going to be an extremely warm and mild day today. So get out and enjoy this nice weather because it will not last at least for a little bit. So we're going to get to the details of your forecast and everything that you need to know here in just a moment. Now, real quick, wanted to go over sponsorships. So we are looking for sponsors. So if you are interested in becoming a sponsor with us at T Storm Chasers, reach out to us on Facebook or any of our social platforms, as well as our phone number or email. And also, we are launching our new weather call system. You guys need to sign up, $15 a year, that's it. And you get life-saving phone calls during severe weather events, such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flash flood events. Any warnings that are issued, you will receive a phone call from us using the Weather Call Next Gen system. And so for more details on that, if you're interested in signing up today, go to our website, tscalert.org. So if we look at the latest on the Euro model, today, again, just with that snow up into North Dakota, that is going to continue today. Now, tonight, this model run does show some of that snow pushing into northern South Dakota, so Mulbridge over to Aberdeen. And so that would be an interesting development if that plays out tonight. And again, that would be late this evening into tonight across northern South Dakota. And then as we head into tomorrow, you can see another system of some snow comes into western South Dakota. So there could be some snow tomorrow out west, and then it could move east by tomorrow evening. We could be looking at snow across, from Rapid City to Pierre to Chamberlain to even to Sioux Falls and Brookings. There could be some more snow. And look at that, by Wednesday morning, there could be some snow Wednesday morning from Rapid City over towards Sioux Falls into northeastern Nebraska and then into northwest Iowa and southern Minnesota. And as that plays out, there could be some snow across the region. And then we get a little bit of a break and then more activity, it looks like, on Thursday. So right away, you can see we are looking at an active weather pattern ahead for our region. Thursday, here's your system. You got snow up north into Montana and North Dakota again. And we have rain on the southern end in South Dakota and southern Minnesota, northern Iowa. And then for the Sioux Falls area, kind of a mixed bag, maybe some rain and then maybe some switch over to some light snow Thursday night. So something to keep an eye on there. And then possibly more mixed precip on Friday across South Dakota. So another thing we'll keep an eye on there. And then maybe even into Saturday, maybe more mixed precip and snow on Saturday as well across the area. And how about Sunday? There could be Saturday night into Sunday. There could be even a bigger system potentially. So yes, we are looking at a much more active weather pattern this week. And that was kind of to be expected. We've been looking behind the scenes for the last few weeks, and this has kind of been what we've been looking at is mid-March was going to turn more active, and we were going to see a more active weather pattern in mid-March. And that is exactly what looks like it's going to be shaping out, at least according to the European model. But these models are in agreement. And even in next week, there could be a system Monday of snow, mixed precip again. Tuesday into Wednesday, look at that. More systems potentially next week even. So again, we are looking at a active weather pattern ahead. So just need to get prepared and be on the lookout for these systems that are ahead of us this week. So now, as we have several disturbances pushing through this week, let's look at the snowfall map over the next several days using the European model. This is, again, total snowfall outlook for what we're seeing. This is basically where the snow is expected to fall this week. And you can see tonight, this is what we're looking at through tonight into tomorrow morning. There's your snow up in northern South Dakota. Aberdeen could pick up another inch of snow perhaps tonight. And even Mulbridge could see an inch of snow as well. There could be even a small, narrow spot here in northeast South Dakota that could see anywhere from 1 to 5 inches of snow. At least that's according to, again, the latest on the Euro model. And as we head through Tuesday into Wednesday, and you can see the next system comes in, and in Sioux Falls could pick up an inch of snow. Minnesota could see 1 to 2 inches. Black Hills could see 2 to 4 inches, probably a good bet. Rapid City could even see an inch. Now, as we head into Thursday, maybe a few more amounts up to the north. Watertown could see 2 to 3 inches, perhaps. And continue to play this out, through the weekend. A lot of the amounts look to be up in Montana and North Dakota. But again, I don't think we're not done with the snow yet. After all, it is early to mid-March, and we could still get snow through April. So, some of these amounts, too, in the Black Hills could be on the higher end as well. And Sioux Falls, we're kind of looking at that 1 to 2 inch range for snow. This is taking us out through this weekend, and not a whole lot of snow, but there could be some spots of some locally heavier amounts. In the European model, there's a spot here, 8 inches. Now, is that going to happen? Probably not, but you never know. It is, again, mid-March, and things can, we can get quite a bit of snow in March. So, we're not done with winter yet. We're not done with snow. So this is the forecast for this week. Again, snow is on the horizon for this week. So real quick, wanted to run through these temperature maps over the next few days. Again, today we are looking at a beautiful day out there. Hopefully you guys get out and enjoy it. 60s and 70s widespread, especially in Nebraska. Look at some of these numbers. Even some low 80s down into Nebraska today. That's some pretty incredible numbers for early to mid-March. Iowa, 60s and 70s as well. Minnesota in the 50s mainly. 40s up farther to the north. And then for South Dakota, it's kind of a mixed bag. We have 40s that are going to be found in northern South Dakota, like Mulbridge and Aberdeen. But for Sioux Falls and Rapid City and the I-90 corridor, 60s for daytime highs. And southwestern South Dakota down near Pine Ridge could be in the low 70s today. For tomorrow, we're going to cool things down, and you can see 30s up in the north, and then 40s for Sioux Falls, Rapid City, Pierre. And then you go farther south, and it does get warmer, 50s and 60s down into Iowa and Nebraska. So we are cooling things down. And then for Wednesday, we're going to cool down even more, 30s and 40s across the region, mid-40s for Sioux Falls. That's about average for this time of the year, actually. So we are going to be cooling things down, yes, but we're still going to be about average for this time of the year. So we're not going to really be below average. Now, some spots will be, when they're stuck in the 30s, some of these spots are going to be below average, but like Sioux Falls, for example, again, we're looking at around average for this time of the year. How about Thursday? Well, we do get another shot of warmer air on Thursday. You can see widespread 60s across the area. Rapid City, Chamberlain, Pierre, Sioux Falls into the 60s, Nebraska into the 70s. So that's going to be really nice for Nebraska. Now, for Minnesota, we're looking at 40s and 50s, Iowa, 50s, and again, Sioux Falls looking at a really nice day on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're going to cool it back down. We are looking at 30s and 40s once again in the forecast. Now, Nebraska will be warmer as it usually is, but yeah, for everywhere else, we're looking at 30s and 40s overall. But that 47 for Sioux Falls, that's still about average for this time of the year. And then Saturday, we're going to slightly warm up, slightly, for the southern half of the region. For the northern half, we're still going to be stuck in the 30s and 40s, but for the southern half, Sioux Falls is going to be around 50, it looks like, on Saturday. Overall, not too bad. It could be a lot worse. Now, Sunday, we are going to be a lot worse. Look at this. Have a look at this map. We are looking at a big cool down by Sunday. Look at this. 20s back into the forecast for Aberdeen, Watertown, Mulbridge, over to Faith. Wow, that is quite a difference from what we've had. 36 in Sioux Falls. That is below average for this time of the year. So we are looking at a cool down. The coldest day looks to be on Sunday, with temperatures falling into the 20s and 30s for a large chunk of the area. So, again, we're still going to be dealing with that temperature roller coaster that I mentioned, and so we're going to continue to see that this week. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Smash that like button and drop a comment down below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our videos. Check us out also on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well, so you don't miss any of our content over there. And we're going to be coming out with a couple more videos later today, so be on the lookout for those. And thank you guys for tuning in.